God, just for a day, I would be guilty of letting the whole world slip away. I wouldn't change, no, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd leave the mistakes, I'll take the blame as I use the chance to keep you just the same. If I were God, just for a day.
Hello everyone, Like a Rock Hedgehog here, and today we're going to do a countdown on villains. I usually did like 5 because I have a list, but now we're going to do 10. So, in celebration of Wreck-It Ralph 2, yes, the bad guy at Fix-It Felix Jr. is getting his own sequel. We're going to do a countdown on 10 of the greatest villains in video game history. Now, to some, let's say, hey, these 10 are somewhat my favorite, but with all that said, let's get started. Number 10, Dracula from the Castlevania series. Dracula is actually pretty cool, to be honest. In every Castlevania game he's in, he's actually pretty hard to be honest. Although the Castlevania series is hard either way, Dracula just makes it ball-strappingly hard. And for each game in the Castlevania series you play, honestly, I feel like he's more challenging than Symphony of the Night. Not at the beginning, but at the end of the game. And this isn't the end of the game, so there. And it's also great that Dracula's going to be a stage hazard in Super Smash Bros. That, or I think he'll also be a boss in Spirit Mode. Either way, that actually seems pretty cool. With all that said, that's pretty great. Let's move on to number... wait, hang on, there's more. Okay, to be honest, there's more villains out there that I enjoy seeing most, but Dracula is one of those villains that looks pretty cool. Well, that you would want to be an apprentice to. You can transform in any way possible. But with all this said, again, let's move on to number 9. Number 9, Bowser. Bowser is a pretty cool villain. He's Mario's #1 main villain. He captures Princess Peach, he is the leader of the Koopas, and in Super Smash Bros. He can transform into fucking Giga Bowser. A monstrous-like creature. There's a few Mario games where you could play as the badass Bowser himself. Mario Party 10 and Mario the Mario sports games, and best of all, Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. That's right, a full RPG adventure game where you could play as fucking Bowser. That's actually pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. Now, what is there something bad to say about Bowser? Well, during the NES times, he just made fighting Mario and fighting him and look so easy. But he's pretty cool to me. Yeah, that's why he's on the list, at least. Alright, let's move on to number 8, Dr. Neo Cortex from the Crash Bandicoot series. I've rarely talked about this series much, mostly because I've rarely played it in a while. But Dr. Cortex is somewhat one of the most funniest evil scientists besides two more that's on this list. So anyway, Dr. Cortex is the one that mutated Crash and other villains in the Crash series that are animals. Cortex is pretty... Although Cortex has some dumb ideas, there are some times when he actually somewhat makes it right, even though Crash foils his plans. And I gotta admit, Cortex is a little funny.
I'm an evil scientist. What do you expect? This isn't a game.
Number 7. King K. Rool from the Donkey Kong series. King K. Rool is one badass villain, and that came from the Donkey Kong series, might add you. He's a big reptile. I'm not sure if he's a gator or a crocodile. I mean, he is a Kremlin, but I don't know what they are either, but King K. Rool is not only a king, he's a pirate, he's a fucking scientist, he's a boxer, and there's one more thing, but I really don't want to go into that either. When I heard that the King K. Rool is going to be the next fighter for Super Smash Bros., that actually seems pretty awesome. Seeing how it actually worked. At first I thought, okay, King K. Rool would never work in the Smash Bros. Series. Looking at it, he really does. He's fit in the Smash series. King K. Rool is one badass as reptile villain. And moving on to Number 6, Wiseman from the Knight series. Wiseman is something, and you can't really expect to know what it is about it. I think that Wiseman is the one that creates the nightmare. Hell, Wiseman even fucking created a renegade nightmare in Knights. Wiseman created the nightmares. However, it's unclear whether he also made the A-Life or more. Maybe at first. Maybe there's a lot we don't know about Wiseman. But either way, Wiseman is one of the most iconic villains to create nightmares. Like, not for real, but in the game series. Wiseman is powerful. Oh, no doubt. I died 3 times in Nights into Dreams because of Wiseman, and 4 times in Journey of Dreams because of Wiseman. That's actually pretty odd for me to say, but I still gotta admit, Wiseman has some tactics to him. It may seem like he does make it easy for you. There are times when he actually really doesn't. Trust me, I know. I've done numerous boss fights with fucking Wiseman. is one of the most hardest villains I've ever seen in video game watching. Seeing as though Wiseman is one of the most experiential villains to make nightmares for the characters, that really actually seems pretty cool. Now, what is it about Wiseman that makes people somewhat really have nightmares in real life? I remember talking to a few people. They said there's like adults actually. Anyway, moving on to number 5. Okay, I know most people are gonna say he doesn't count because he's helped Kirby a lot, but I still consider him in Kirby's main villain. So at number 5 we have King Dedede from the Kirby series. King Dedede is one of those iconic, uncommon villains. It's not a bad thing. It's really not a bad thing because King Dedede is one of those villains that pulls off that comedy. Again, there are a few moments when King Dedede helps Kirby and acts friendly to Kirby, but we can forget all that because he's still Kirby's main villain. He's funny, he's kinda cool. Moving on to number 4. Number 4, Maxie from the Pokemon series. I said this once and I'll say it again. I fucking love Team Magma. Team Magma is my favorite, and Maxie is pretty cool too. Look at his design. And in the other games, from Ruby and Sapphire to Emerald to Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire to your Sun and Moon, he has a team of great Pokemon, whether it's Mightyena, Weezing, Crobat, Camerupt. Camerupt is his signature Pokemon. And because of Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, he can Mega Evolve it. He can fucking Mega Evolve it. Who's to say that Maxie will probably never come back after Ultra Sun Moon? Because I know there are a few people out there that are like me, who their favorite team members are Team Magma, I assume we might see Maxie again someday. Again, I'm also saying it could possibly never happen. But possibilities are possibilities. With what we have remembered so far, like Cyrus, is Giovanni. Oh, I forgot the Aqua leader's name. I can't pronounce the leader of Team Plasma's name. Sandre. Fucking Guzma Muzimus. It's pretty for now, but Maxie, Jesus Christ. I I know his plans seem dumb, but I actually can somewhat understand. Alright, moving on to number 3. But before we do, Maxie, you're awesome. Number 3, Medusa, Cantankerous series. She is one of the most strong bosses and villains I've ever seen. And I gotta say as well, I also gotta say as well, for Medusa as a boss, she's pretty fucking beautiful. I mean, look at her in her like normal form right now, so like, she's beautiful. Now, I didn't put her high on the list because she's beautiful, no doubt. But because, like, she is, like, one of those unique villains who's strong, magical, and you're pretty beautiful. A lot of people are saying that Medusa might have a chance to be Palutena's Echo in Super Smash Bros. And honestly, I can actually see that happening. And oh my god. And she also takes on a different form. That'll make you think she's not beautiful anymore. But trust me, if she stays in this form, you'll think she's definitely beautiful. But with that head, no, not whatsoever. Although she's very strong, and there are some things about her that like stick out to her. At moments, her boss fights are pretty easy. Let's move on to number 2. Well, you all thought you all knew he was going to be on this list eventually. Number 2, Dr. Eggman from the Sonic franchise. Now, I gotta say, for one of the most famous iconic villains like Bowser, Eggman is one of them now. Eggman's still one of them because he's Sonic's main villain. We all think that Dr. Eggman has an IQ of 300, but does he really? I mean, all of his plans just get foiled by one hedgehog. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm saying it's a bad thing for Eggman because he's just letting Sonic win, apparently. Yeah, but he just like doesn't know it. Eggman has a lot of goals, so you don't really know, like, so people aren't really sure, like, what Eggman's true intentions are. I mean, first there was putting animals into robots, then building Robotnik Land, and then the Eggman Empire, and then, Eggman, pick one of them, or you could give me a massive headache. It's hard to say whether It's hard to really tell what Eggman wants for himself. Plus, he can run faster than Sonic. I'm just gonna place my bet that he's taking like a ton of...
I heard that!
Who, me? I didn't say anything. Yes, this was very unexpected. Number 1 is Dr. Nefarious from the Ratchet and Clank's franchise. Now, think about this for one moment. And when you hear Dr. Nefarious wants to eliminate all squishies. Well, if you don't know his backstory and are wondering why he wants to get rid of squishies, let me just sum this up. He was a squishy himself until Captain Quark, let's just say he kind of fucked him up or fucked him over, either way. And Dr. Nefarious became a robot. And because of that, he wants to get rid of all the squishies, all because of Captain Quark. Like, no fucking doubt. And also wants to get rid of Ratchet as well. Well, because, like, he's foiling his plans. And every time, before he even met Ratchet and Clank, and hated them, he was a fan of Secret Agent Clank. And I also gotta say, in the movie, he was a squishy until Ratchet fucked him over. And at the end, which I think is a teaser for a sequel, hint, that he's a robot and he wants to take it out. I'm so confused on what'll happen for the sequel. I mean, if there ever will be a sequel, but anyway, Dr. Nefarious also has some pretty strong robots and machinery. According to the movie, apparently Dr. Nefarious has made weapons for the Galactic Rangers. They even created the Rhino. Basically saying that he created the weapons in the series. Although I highly somewhat doubt that. Anyway, I'm liking Rock Hedgehog, and I gotta say, Dr. Nefarious is one of the greatest villains of all time. And an evil genius.